Sure. My name is Louis Perez, and I'm the Director of Program Support and Expansion.
And I'm Gretchen Smith. I'm the Coordinator of Family Outreach and Support and also the Manager of Data and Outcomes for the Summer Leap program.
Now, the question is, what is GRSLA or GRSLA? It stands for the Greater Rochester Summer Learning Association, and we're summer learning champion in the Greater Rochester community. We serve as an intermediary that establishes and supports high-quality summer enrichment for both for low-income kids for both urban and rural areas.
Well, Summer Leap is the name of our programs. The LEAP part of Summer Leap stands for Learning Enrichment to Achieve Potential. So it's the model that we use for summer learning as a part of our programs. And we can talk a little bit about the model. The Summer Leap program is a high-quality summer program for students in our area. We make sure that we have low class numbers, so about 15 students per class, 2 certified teachers in the classroom with 1 assistant. So all of our classrooms have a 1-to-5 ratio, and they're really focused on summer learning and enrichment. So not summer school where kids are sitting at their desks bored about what they're learning, not summer camp where kids are just kind of left to play to their own devices. It's really a mix between the two. Summer Leap is kind of a balance of learning and enrichment.
Awesome.
Yeah, one of the key pieces of the model is our signature pedagogy is a home visit model. And that's a very important piece for us. We're really establishing relationships with the families that are long-term. So when we recruit a new student, we're actually talking to the families about a 9-10 year relationship. And then the other major piece of that is to get those kids to come back year after year. So our mature programs are averaging about a 7 to 8 year return rate, where a kid comes back to a safe community, a learning community, a community they're looking forward to spending time with summer after summer. And that's really where the impact comes. What the data is showing us is if our kids come 3 to 5 years and includes a middle school grade, 90% of them graduate from high school on time, and over 80%, 85% go to college, which is a big difference if they don't have the summer intervention.
Mm-hmm. Another cool thing too is that a couple years ago our programs were just starting with kindergartners and then going up to 8th grade, but now what we're doing is we're actually starting with 3-year-olds, EPK students in the city of Rochester. So we have students coming in for a year of Summer Leap, then they come back for their 2nd year of preschool, and then they do another Summer Leap summer with us. And our goal for those 2 grades is to get them prepared for kindergarten, and then we work, as Louis said, to flow them into our kindergarten through 8th grade spots so they can have that summer after summer learning experience.
Yeah. And we're aligned with the community outcomes of Rock the Future and also for the campaign for grade level reading, national campaign, which is kindergarten readiness and 3rd grade reading. We've been able to demonstrate for the last 5 years that we can really impact in a statistically significant way kindergarten readiness, and now we have a cohort of a couple hundred kids moving through to 3rd grade to see if we can impact 3rd grade. And the whole nation is trying to figure out 3rd grade reading for impoverished, low-income, generational poverty communities. So our programs are academically focused, and we're really trying to have impact in reading and math, but we understand that students come with trauma and different things that happen out in their lives, in their neighborhoods. And so one of our main focuses is to focus on social emotional learning. And a couple of our programs are using the ruler approach, which is a model that's come out of Yale University and Dr. Mark Brackett. And ruler stands for recognizing, understanding, labeling, expressing, and regulating your emotions. And the neat thing about the model is that has a literacy component to it that helps students learn new language to be able to express how they're feeling and what their emotions are. It can be very, very powerful. Also has in the morning an open time where there's a mood meter that all the adults and all the kids kind of plug themselves into and get to talk about how they're feeling that day and why they're feeling that way. And the power of that, for me anyway, is that a student gets it out, especially if he's had a bad experience. And then the other very important piece is that the adults get to hear where that student is for the day, and if he's struggling with something internally or emotionally, they can really target and be focused on that kid during the day to make sure that he has a successful day.
So a big part of the Summer Leap program is all of our students learn how to swim. We know that especially for students in low-income areas, especially urban areas, a lot of kids won't have the opportunity to ever learn how to swim, either because they don't have access to a pool, or even if they do, a lot of their families aren't comfortable in the water, so they might not take them swimming. So a big part of our program, in addition to the academic and enrichment activities we're doing with students, is we're having kids learn how to swim. It's a big part of our program because we're teaching kids a new skill, a potentially life-saving skill. It's a lot of fun, so that really helps us with attendance, and the big thing, as Louis just said, it really helps our students overcome a very large fear. And we always say that oftentimes it is a family fear that's really ingrained in their family system. So having young little kids start to learn how to swim is really great to see them grow and overcome that. Another thing too that we always say with swimming and the Summer Leap program is that there's a spillover effect. So oftentimes a student might be really timid on that first day or that second day of having to get in the water because they've been taught to be afraid of it. But then after a couple weeks, they're very comfortable, they're with their friends, they're realizing that this is a fun activity for them to be doing, and they're gaining a lot of confidence in this new skill. And then our Summer Leap teachers can use that, they spill that over into the classroom, and they can say to a student, hey, remember how you were afraid of swimming when we first started and it took you some time to get comfortable and gain confidence? Well, we can do the same thing here with this math problem, or we can do the same thing here with this book that you're struggling to read. So that's another part of our program that's a key part of what we do, and it's a key part of the children's experience.